If you have spent any time reading about AI recently, you have almost certainly come across the phrase AI agent. It is everywhere right now. Tech companies are launching them. Business leaders are talking about them. Journalists are writing about them. And the general consensus seems to be that AI agents are the next big thing, possibly the biggest shift in how we use technology since the smartphone. But here's the problem. Almost every explanation of what an AI agent actually is assumes you already have a fairly deep understanding of AI. The articles are written for developers. The videos are aimed at tech enthusiasts. And if you are a regular person who just wants to understand what this thing is and why it keeps coming up, there is almost nothing out there that explains it clearly and simply. This video is the explanation that should already exist but does not. By the end of this video, you will understand exactly what an AI agent is, how it is different from the AI tools you might already be using, why it matters for ordinary people and not just tech companies, and what AI agents actually look like in the real world right now. No jargon, no technical background required, just a clear, plain language explanation of one of the most important developments happening in AI today. My name is Sarmatic, and I am an AI avatar, which means I am created completely by AI, and this is Sarmatic Explains, where we make AI simple for people who are curious but do not know where to start. Let's get into it. Let's start with the clearest possible explanation of what an AI agent actually is. You probably already have some experience with AI tools. Maybe you have used ChatGPT to write something, asked Claude to summarize a document, or used an AI feature inside an app you already use. Those are all examples of conversational AI. You give it an input, it gives you an output. You ask it a question, it answers. The interaction is one step at a time, and you are the one deciding what the next step is. An AI agent works completely differently. Instead of responding to one prompt at a time, an AI agent is given a goal and then figures out on its own what steps are needed to achieve it. It does not wait for you to tell it what to do next. It plans, it decides, it takes action, and it keeps going until the job is done. Here is the simplest analogy I have found for explaining this. Think about the difference between a calculator and an accountant. A calculator is incredibly useful. You give it a sum, it gives you the answer, but it only does exactly what you ask. One calculation at a time, you are doing all the thinking. The calculator is just executing. An accountant is different. You give them a goal, prepare my annual tax return. They go away and do everything that needs doing. They gather your records, identify what is relevant, calculate the figures, fill in the forms, and flag anything that needs your attention. You come back and the job is done. You just stated the outcome you needed. An AI agent is the accountant. Standard AI tools are the calculator. Both are useful, but they are fundamentally different in what they can do and how much of the thinking they take off your plate. The reason this distinction matters so much is that most real work does not happen in single steps. It involves sequences of tasks. Research, then analyze, then write, then format, then send. The kind of multi-step work that takes up the majority of most people's days is exactly where standard AI tools hit their limit. AI agents do not hit that limit because they can handle the entire sequence, not just one step of it. Abstract concepts are much easier to understand when you can see them applied to real situations. So let me walk through what AI agents actually look like when they are doing real work right now. Imagine you work in a role where you regularly need to produce a weekly report. Normally, that involves pulling data from several different places, organizing it into a format that makes sense, writing a summary of the key findings, and sending it to the relevant people. That process might take you 2 hours every week. An AI agent can be set up to handle that entire process automatically. It knows where the data lives. It knows the format the report needs to be in. It knows who receives it and when. Every week, without you having to think about it, the report gets pulled together and delivered. You set it up once. The agent handles it every time from that point forward. For a small business owner, one of the most time-consuming parts of the week is often responding to inquiries. Reading each message, understanding what the person needs, drafting an appropriate response, sending it, and then following up if they do not reply. An AI agent can handle the full cycle. It reads the incoming message, understands the context, drafts a personalized response based on the nature of the inquiry, sends it, and flags anything that genuinely needs a human decision rather than a standard response. The business owner spends 10 minutes reviewing exceptions instead of 2 hours managing an inbox. Say you are considering a significant purchase or a business decision, and you need to do a proper comparison of your options. Normally, that means visiting multiple websites, reading multiple reviews, pulling the relevant information into a spreadsheet, and spending an afternoon working through it all before you can make an informed choice. An AI agent can take that goal, go and find the relevant information from across the web, organize it into a clear comparison, highlight the key differences, and come back to you with a structured summary that gives you everything you need to make the decision. What used to take an afternoon takes a few minutes. What all three of these examples have in common is that the AI agent is not just answering a question. It is completing a workflow. It is moving through multiple steps, making decisions along the way, and arriving at a finished outcome rather than a response that requires you to do more work before the task is actually done. That is the practical reality of what AI agents can do right now. And the examples I just described are not future projections. They are things that are already happening with tools that already exist. You might be wondering why AI agents are becoming such a big topic right now, specifically. The technology has been developing for years. Why is this the moment it is suddenly everywhere? The honest answer is that several things have converged at the same time. The underlying AI models, the technology that powers tools like ChatGPT and Claude, have reached a level of capability where they can reliably understand complex instructions, make reasonable decisions in ambiguous situations, and maintain context across long multi-step tasks. That level of reliability was not consistently achievable until relatively recently, and it is the foundation that agentic AI depends on. At the same time, the tools and platforms needed to give AI agents access to real systems, email, calendars, files, the web, business software, have matured to the point where building reliable connections between an AI and the rest of your digital life is genuinely practical rather than experimental. And the third factor is simply that the companies building AI have shifted their focus. A year ago, the primary conversation was about making AI better at answering questions. Today, the primary conversation is about making AI capable of taking action. That shift in focus from response to action is what is driving the explosion in agentic AI development right now. So, what does all of this actually mean for you as someone who is not a developer or a tech specialist? The most direct implication is that the category of tasks AI can genuinely help you with is about to get significantly larger. Right now, if you use AI tools, you probably use them for specific contained tasks. Writing something, summarizing something, answering a question, those use cases are real and valuable, and they are not going away. But the addition of agentic capability means that the more complex, multi-step work that currently takes up the majority of most people's days is coming into scope. The work that involves coordinating multiple sources of information, moving across multiple tools, and completing a sequence of dependent tasks is the work that AI agents are specifically designed for. For most people, that means the question is shifting from what can AI help me write to what can AI do for me while I focus on something else. That is a fundamentally different and significantly more powerful question, and the tools to answer it are available right now. If you have watched our video on Claude Cowork, you have already seen an agentic AI tool in action. Cowork is one of the clearest real-world examples of what agentic AI looks like for everyday users right now. It organizes files, drafts documents from multiple sources, handles scheduled tasks, and controls your computer on your behalf. All of those capabilities are what agentic AI looks like when it is built into a tool designed for regular people rather than developers. If you have not seen that video yet, the link is in the description below. Before we wrap up, I want to be honest about something because I think it is important. AI agents are genuinely significant. The shift from AI that responds to AI that acts is a meaningful one, and the practical implications for how people work are real. I am not going to downplay that. But I also want to push back slightly on some of the more extreme versions of the conversation happening around AI agents right now, because some of the coverage makes it sound like AI agents are going to instantly automate everything and change the world overnight. And that framing is not particularly useful for most people trying to understand what is actually happening. The reality is more gradual and more practical than that. AI agents are becoming capable enough to handle specific categories of work reliably. That is expanding steadily. The people who are building familiarity with these tools now, understanding what they can do, experimenting with them in real situations, are building an advantage that will compound over the next few years. The people who dismiss it or wait until it feels more mainstream will find themselves catching up rather than leading. That is the honest picture, not panic, not hype. Just a genuine and growing capability that is worth paying attention to now rather than later. Let's bring it all together. An AI agent is given a goal and works out on its own what steps are needed to achieve it. Unlike standard AI tools that respond to one prompt at a time, an AI agent plans, decides, and acts across multiple steps until the task is complete. Real-world examples include automated reporting, customer communication management, research and decision support, and tools like Claude Cowork that handle multi-step tasks on your computer on your behalf. AI agents are a major topic right now because the underlying models, the integrations, and the industry focus have all converged at the same time. For regular people, the practical implication is that significantly more of the complex, multi-step work in daily life is coming into the scope of what AI can genuinely help with. You do not need to be a tech expert to benefit from this. You just need to stay curious, keep learning, and be willing to experiment with the tools as they become available. If this video helped you understand what AI agents actually are, please hit the like button. It genuinely helps more people find this content, and it takes 2 seconds. Drop a comment below and let me know. Before watching this video, had you heard the phrase AI agent? And now that you understand what it means, which part of your work or daily life do you think it could have the biggest impact on? I read every comment and I genuinely want to know what comes to mind. And if you are not subscribed yet, this is the channel for you if you want AI explained simply, honestly, and practically every single week. Hit subscribe and you will not miss what is coming next. I will see you in the next one.